Hey everyone, so today I have another makeup tutorial for you and I'm actually really loving this look. It's so simple and easy to do, but it's definitely a statement look if you want some smudgy, messy looking eyes. Not that this is like awful, like messy in a good way. Then this is a tutorial for you, so just keep on watching. I'm going to show you how to achieve this look. This is mostly achieved by eye pencils, so if you want to see how I got that, then just keep on watching. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to explain to you guys what I have on my face before I jump barefaced into the tutorial. So what I have started so far is I use this CoverGirl foundation. I know like I don't match my neck, I just put some self-tanner on, so I'm hoping that it sets in and oxidizes soon. Because this is like not even, like this is like the palest shade this foundation comes in and it's like too dark for me. Sad. Drugstores need to make paler foundations for sure. There's not a good enough selection. Anyways, I'm using my Ready Set Gorgeous by CoverGirl in 110. And this is in, I believe, like nicely new, creamy natural is what the color is called. And then for under eye concealer, as usual, I use my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. It looks different because that little puffy thing sucks up so much product. Do yourself a favor and just rip it off, and then you can just like get it directly and just dab it onto your eye and blend it in, and you get so much more use of product. I just feel like so much gets stuck in that little puffer. For face, continuing on, for contour, I use NYX Blush and Taupe. And what I do with that, I just contour like right here and on my nose with this. And then just to generally warm up my face a little bit, I use my NARS Laguna Bronzer. And then I also used NARS Albatross Highlighter. And I also use the Orgasm Blush as well. I love this little trio. I sadly don't think that they really make it anymore, which sucks. And then finally for brows, I use my Anastasia Dip Brow in Blonde for my brows. And then where you see me is where we pick off to start the makeup look. So let's go ahead and get on to that. Okay, so it's an eyeshadow base. I already have my MAC Painterly Paint Pot on and spread out, ready to go. And then what I'm going to do first, like this may sound like a little bit backwards. I'm going to try to like move this a little bit closer. This may sound slightly backwards, but we're going to go ahead and work with eyeliner first. So you want to definitely use an eyeliner that's nice and creamy that you know that will blend out well. So I'm going to be using Zero by Urban Decay. It's just a black eyeliner. And then I also have, if I can hold on to it, this Urban Decay eyeliner in Bourbon. And this is kind of like, it kind of has like some shimmer to it. It's just like a nice like medium brown color. I'll see if I can put like a little swatch on my hand for you guys. So that's the kind of brown that I'm working with. Like not super dark, but it's nice because it does have like a nice gold shimmer to the eyeliner. And then Zero is just like a matte black. It's like not super black, which is fine. If you wanted to go with something super black, you can use Perversion, but it doesn't matter so as long as it's like a darker base, because we're actually going to be putting the Bourbon pencil on top of the Zero, on top of the black one, so it doesn't matter like if it's super duper dark or not. So anyways, oh, these are the 24/7 Glide On Eye pencils. I love these things, they are amazing. So to get started, I'm going to try not to go out of frame here. So basically, I'm just going to go ahead, move this down a little bit, it'll help me out, hopefully. Okay, so I'm just going to work on the under eye first. So with the black, I'm trying to get it really close to the lash line because I really want to have like a lot of darkness like on my lash line. And then you can just sort of like bloop this on. It doesn't matter if it's perfect or not, because now you want to take like a detailer brush. And this is actually Real Techniques accent brush. So it's just like a nice small brush that you can use, that you can get in there pretty precisely. This is like perfect for your under eye. And then before this sets, you want to just smudge it out. So the one great thing about this is that it's smudgy eyeliner, but if you let it sit for too long, it will set in place and you won't be able to really work with it. So what I also like doing is just kind of like extending like a line up to kind of sort of start like a wing shape. So that's another good trick if you're not sure like where to put your wing. You can just sort of like smudge the eyeliner up into like a continuous line, and you can kind of see like where the wing would go for your eye shape. So you can just smudge this as much as you want or as little as you want. If you really want it to be like a messy under eye look, you can smudge more down if you feel, but you don't really want to do a whole lot of smudging down with the black if you don't want to. You're going to do more of the smudging and like really bring the eyeliner to its true form with this bourbon pencil. So I'm just going to kind of go over what we just did with the black and then just also kind of work on smudging it downwards a little bit. And then you want to go ahead and blend it. And this is just going to add like a nice fade to the eyeliner, because you can just sort of like dab eyeliner on and just have it be like smudgy looking, but like with this it'll give you like a nice fade. And then you can also go ahead and like work on bringing that line upwards if you want to. So now that I feel that I have this like down pretty far on my lower lash line, I'm going to go ahead and stop at that point. And then what you can do is put eyeliner on the upper lash line, and you kind of want to mimic doing the same thing. So again, I'm going to try to get as close as possible to my lash line with this black color. And then if you want, you can tight line with this. I would need to sharpen the tight line, so I'm not going to do that today. And then I'm just going to slightly smudge this out just to make sure I have an even coverage around my lash line. Like that. And then now you want to go back in with the brown and just kind of trace over that. And then if you want, you can also have the brown come like more across. Smudge it out as much as you feel comfortable doing. Trying to see what I'm doing. I have my mirror like behind the camera because I'm also using it to make sure that I stay in frame. And then you can kind of connect it to that line that we've been working on. So I'm actually going to go ahead and move my mirror slightly closer to me so I can see better. Okay, so if you want, obviously you can just sort of like leave this look as is, but I'm going to go ahead and add some shadow in now. So what I'm going to do is take my Real Techniques base shadow brush, and I'm going to be using my Vice palette, and I'm going to just take this DTF color that is right here. Hopefully it's in frame, you guys can see, and tap away the extra. And then I'm just going to work on blending this right up in here and like it's slightly into the crease. I don't want to go too far into the crease and really blend the crease out. I want to keep it pretty close to where my crease line is. And then I'm just going to blend this down on top of the shadows. And you can use like any sort of brown eyeshadow that you want to do this. I just really have been loving matte eyeshadows lately, so that is why I am choosing this one. And then to blend out the edge, I'm just taking this really big fluffy brush that I have. I got it in an Ipsy bag like years ago. It doesn't have a name or anything or like even the brand name on it, so I'm not really sure like what brush it is. So now I'm going to go ahead with that same DTF color, and I'm actually going to mix DTF and a little bit of Downfall right up here. So like these two matte brown colors, and I just stuck my finger in another eyeshadow. This is great. And tap away the extra, and I'm just going to go over on top of here, and this is just going to add another nice faded dimension. Okay, still recording, just had to make sure. And then again, you don't need to be like neat with this. I'm being somewhat precise. And then I'm sort of going into like the underbag area with this, blending it out just a little bit. And then if you really wanted to darken your lash line area, you could take a liquid liner and just run it as close to your lashes as possible. And I don't think I'm going to do that today. So I'm just going to go ahead and catch this other eye up and put on some mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, so what I did off camera was put my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk like on my lower waterline, just because I feel like when you're using something so heavy on your eyes, like having the white on that waterline just really makes my eyes pop. I know a lot of people like putting black on their lower waterline. If you feel comfortable doing that, that's fine. I love putting white there because I just feel like it really just makes my eyes just pop. And it helps like make your eyes look a little bit bigger and not so lost in all the darkness. And then I also use my Jordana Best Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara. And then you guys can kind of see, if you wanted more volume in your lashes, you could for sure use falsies. I'm just not going to today because I'm just going out to the movies later. But if I was having a night out, I would for sure use some false lashes. And I really been loving the Social Eyes lashes, and Carissa Pukas actually helped design these lashes, but these are great. I really love their lash glue. It is a vegan lash glue, and I believe it is latex free, and it's stuck in the little box. It doesn't want to come out. Basically, I really love how I'm talking about lashes even though I'm not wearing any. Basically, the stuff is like really works super well. The Duo Lash Glue always irritates my eyes and made them water so bad. This sometimes irritates my eyes if I think I put a little bit too much on there, but most of the times, like, my eyes aren't irritated like whatsoever when I wear false lashes using that glue, so that is by far my favorite glue. I also love their lash tweezers that they have. It's the perfect shape for just like placing the false lashes, and it's also really good to like stamp your lashes to the falsies. So anyways, random like talk about Social Eyes, but anyways, if you're looking for falsies, I really do recommend them. I think that they're great. I love them. So anyways, to finish this look off, I'm going to go ahead and use nude just because I feel like the eyes are so dramatic, and nude is kind of my go-to thing when I have dramatic eyes. If you guys wanted to use a different color, you totally could, but I'm going to go ahead and use this NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee. Now, if you guys wanted, you obviously could like line your lips and stuff. I'm not going to, just because I felt like at this point with my makeup, I felt like these eyes were so high maintenance. Like, not that it was a lot of work to do, it was actually quite simple to do this eye look, but by the time I put mascara on, because like I concentrate so hard putting the mascara on because I want my lashes to like look and fan out perfectly. So by the time I get to my lips, I'm kind of over makeup, so just putting something simple like lip gloss, that is good enough for me. So whatever you guys want to do for your lips, go ahead and do it, but that concludes this makeup look. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye!